Hey guys, welcome back to House Flipper 2 with Rash from Rash Decision. If you are enjoying the content, please leave a like and subscribe to let me know. Enjoy the video. Alright, and we're going to get back into it. I'm actually really excited to get into this last one. Floor plan to change. I noticed this one as I was editing the previous video. I think this is the one where we're probably going to get our last remaining tools, the demolition, the sledgehammer, and building new walls. Let's see. Dear Mr. PC, I need help with changing the upstairs floor plan in my summer house. Bring down some walls and divide it into 3 bedrooms. Paint the walls, finish the floors, buy furniture, that sort of thing. So yeah, we're talking about bringing down some walls. That's probably the demolition tool, and dividing into 3 bedrooms, building new walls. So that's probably exactly what I'm thinking. Is that's going to be our 2 final tools that we've been missing. I've been waiting for this particular mission for quite some time. You might notice that I've done some work on the house already. I thought I would finish it on my own, but I can only go there on the weekends, so my plans turned out to be too ambitious. I feel that 100%. That's actually why I ended up getting my own contractor. I started work on our house a little bit at a time, but as I said in a previous video, it was a hoarder house, so me just working there by myself, I could physically do it, but I knew it was going to take me ages and ages and ages, so I ended up getting a contractor to do it for us. Since I don't spend too much time in the house, I want to prepare for to be rented out to tourists, but I'd like to move in after I retire. So please make sure to deliver quality that will last me years. Now, if you're renting it out, let's be honest, my dude, you're not going to be riding on the work I do today all the way to your retirement. I feel you, but I'm going to say don't count on that. I'm counting on you, David Hoffman, PhD. Let's do it. So this is another beach house. I spotted this as this is another one that's on stilts. Okay, so it's not on tall stilts. It's just shorter stilts. But this one, difficult to place this one. Having that balcony there kind of really throws it, but having the wraparound porch, that's definitely a French colonial style. That's interesting. Kind of makes me wonder if these are based on a European style that I'm not familiar with, being from the States. I'm sure there's like some styles out towards like the Outer Banks of North Carolina, Virginia, or maybe like some areas in southern New Orleans that southern New Orleans, I guess in New Orleans and southern Louisiana is what I'm trying to say. Places like that. That would I really like this. Having those 3 windows there, lots of light right here, and this comes right out here to this. That would be an excellent. You sitting here eating breakfast, you just stand up, you come out here, and drink some coffee as you look out over. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that house too. But anyway, that's not the house we're worried about. We're worried about this one. So he's talking about going upstairs. As always, I'm actually going to snoop around. So he does have some tools here. So he is experienced with some DIY, it looks like. Nice little bathroom here. And oh, I love the shower. And of course, here's probably his room. And a door going directly out the back. Not sure how I feel about that. There, in this apartment, there's actually a door that leads out onto a balcony from the bedroom. And I'm not too big a fan of it. I've always felt like, what do I do if somebody tries to break in that door while I'm sleeping or something, Wait a minute. Oh, here's the stairs. I should have known that. Oh, that's right. This is kind of how the older lady's house was set up. Okay. So yeah, we've got some stuff going on here. Got some surfaces on the floor. That's probably part of the roof. Okay. And this goes out onto the balcony. And I notice out there, it looks like we've got another case where we can just open the... Oh, hello. Can I not open this? Oh, okay, I just wasn't aiming at it correctly. So I'm guessing we just open that, go up here, go out on the balcony, do like I did in the last house, and yep. Oh, there it is, off the backboard. I thought I was going to overshoot again. I don't know. Maybe it's like, oh man, really? I think it hit the rail. Anyway, I'll pick that up later. Yeah, the last one, I threw one out there, landed next to the can, and I forgot to go get it after everything. Okay, so it looks like, all right. It looks like we got quite a bit of track. Yep, they're hitting the railing. I'll have to watch out for that. There it is. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do this myself. And actually, right there they are, building and demolishing. But I'm going to do my cell first, like I always do. Kind of clean up the area, and we'll see what we have to work with here. Looks like we are getting rid of those. That's interesting. Okay, so probably just going to move those. Actually, probably down to that closet down there, aren't we? Get rid of that. I'm guessing... We're oh, hello, demolishing for dummies. I'll come back to that in just a moment. What? Building for oh, I'm sorry, building for beginners, not building for dummies. I guess I'm just the dummy. Okay. Looks like we've got most of everything taken care of here. Got some trash left, so let's go ahead and get the trash. Oh. Must have had some trash left in there from the last mission. There it is. Got some stuff here as well. There's that trash cleaning perk coming in handy there. That's put in some work is what it's doing. Quickly running out of trash to pick up. It's good, it's good. Oh, we do have a bathroom here. So I'm guessing this is what he was talking about, doing some work himself first. So he did the bathroom, and now he wants the rest of this torn out and redistributed. Which, I'll be honest with you, not overly certain why there ended up being 2 bathrooms here to begin with. Why wouldn't he have just left that bathroom there and then redistributed it some other way? Seems like a little bit of wasted effort. Got 3 pieces of trash. Aha, I see them. Let me see if I've got any more trash. Nope, 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 nope. Good, good. And I see some stuff needs to be vacuumed, so I'm going to do that next. I'm going to get all the clutter up. And then I want to get the cleaning done. Of course, there's nothing in there. Okay, okay, okay. So I do have some vacuuming to do in here. Standing on, I thought there might have been a little bit in that blue paint next to me. But I guess not. Looks like I'm done with the vacuuming. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get our cleaning done. I'll read the books here in just a moment, just as soon as I get everything done, everything else done that I need to do. Got 8. Oh, because there's holes in the wall, it's all counting. It's counting this as all one room. It's not counting this as a room, unless it's counting maybe. No. Maybe it's counting this. No. I thought maybe, where on earth? Oh. There's only a couple of them. I see this on the wall. Maybe this will cut it? Oh, there's 2 more. Oh, I guess that does cut it, doesn't it? Dang. Stacking up stains over here. I don't know why we're not getting the brush out for this, because taking a cloth across brick like this does not work. Can I just say that? It just does not work. I've tried it. All you end up doing is just tearing up the rag, and you start with 1 rag and you'll end with like 12. Let's see. Go. Awesome, awesome. The same thing with this like concrete floor, this prepared concrete. Looks like brushed concrete actually. Okay, okay. And we'll go ahead and get our windows here. Just gonna slide this around and over. And I noticed that because I have the toggle on, I don't have to hold down the button for the squeegee to work, so it just starts working as soon as I get into it. Actually makes it a little bit faster. And that's just entirely because there is that little bit of leniency I've mentioned a couple of times. So I don't have to get all of it, and therefore some of it's already gotten. So by the time I make my round, all I have to do is just get like a little bit in the center. And last one over here. Then I'll move to the left, and I'll grab this one. Not my first choice for a window type, but I do respect the aspect ratio. The nice thin and long, or thin and tall, I guess is the better way to put it. It makes it feel like this room is taller than it actually is, and I do see all those stains on the ceiling. I'll get them in just a moment. I didn't see them at first, but I do now. Got some, looks like just a, why is it streaking away from the wall? That's weird. What looks like water stain, maybe an old one, but you can always tell the difference between an old stain and a new stain just because of what color it is. An old stain will always be like black or gray in color, maybe even brown if it kind of collected some of the wood and brought it down into the material with it. And then a new stain will always be like a greenish color, have a little bit of mold or mildew growing in the water, water crevices, what have you. Oh, I got 3 stains in here somewhere. Aha. Completely overlooked it again because it was underneath the window. It's kind of camouflaged. Okay. Okay. Let's actually start in here because I got this book right here. Let's see. Building. Build anything, anywhere. Walls, half walls, ceilings, whatever. First, select your building area by picking 3 points in a space. Start, length of the wall, height of the wall. Are you ready? Area ready. Aim at the bottom row, hold mouse button. Look at those bricks. Go. Okay. I'm actually going to leave that on the floor. I'm going to come back to it because I'm going to have to follow those instructions because I do know that building walls is very different from how it was in House Flipper 1. Demolishing. Love open spaces. So does your hammer. To demolish a wall, aim at it, hold left mouse button to take a swing. The longer you hold, the stronger you hit. Release mouse button to see the damage. To be more precise, press R to change the hammer mode. Now you can hit bricks one by one. I imagine that if you hit bricks one by one, I'm going to say it's probably just like with the one little quarter-meter square. And we're going to test that theory. Yep, it's exactly what... Oh, because you have the... okay, I see. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Aha, so it gets bigger. And it does disappear. I was worried I was going to have to clean that up. And do... Aha, so it only goes... Aha. But it also seems like... So that seems like it's only going to hit one at a time no matter what. Yeah, it's only one at a time. So we'll go ahead and we'll slam this on out of here. Get out of here. We don't need you no more. My best Brooklyn accent, how do you think? It's terrible, isn't it? Oh, hello. It appears the laws of physics do not apply to these bricks. Okay, so we're not getting rid of this wall. And of course, I'm guessing it is going to be a situation where it will only... I bet you we're going to build a wall right down the center. How much you want to bet? I imagine it's probably going to be a situation where I'll only be able to destroy a wall that I'm supposed to destroy. Yep, look at that. That's exactly what it is. So just like everything else, there's going to be a highlighted area of what I can and can't destroy. There we go. Alright, got rid of that. So it looks like everything here is done for that. Let's go ahead and we will double check ourselves. Yep, looks like it. And I bet you I called it. There it is. Okay, so first point. Oh. Aha. So, okay, I see 3 points. I see what they're saying now. Oh. I probably need to get rid of that, don't I? Yep. Okay. I was just being a dum-dum there. And there. And then I'm guessing... Oh. Okay. A little bit odd. Now I do have the toggle on, so I don't actually have my hands on the mouse or keyboard for those few seconds. So I guess all I really have to do with the toggle mode is just click once and it just does it. It looks like. That means I'm guessing if I ever want to like stop the building in any way, shape, or form, I'd probably have to like click again and let it stop. So that's exactly what I thought was going to happen there. Okay. And then in here, I didn't have anything to build. So I'm actually going to go back in here. I'm going to get rid of these books because I no longer need them. And let's go ahead and do our painting. It looks like we're painting most of... Why are we not painting that wall? Probably surface. Yep, that's exactly what it is. We're doing a surface on that wall. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. A pretty cool idea. Doing a nice little accent on this wall that matches the floor, I'm guessing, because it all went yellow all at the same time. So let's see. Cool green and white. Interesting choices. Very interesting choices. Not sure... I'm going to do white on this wall and that wall. And then I'm going to do the cool green like on this center wall here. Go. We'll close that door. And we'll do this. And here we go. No real reason as to why I'm choosing those colors or putting them where I am. I just wanted to look visually interesting, and unlike the previous mission where I had that crazy neon green in that one room, I actually kind of like these colors. I want to see how they look together, especially when I put the final thing in here, the surface. That's what I'm trying to say. I noticed it was kind of changing those bricks as I passed by them, but I think that was just because of the splatter effect that it does when you kind of pass over and like everything around it all splatters. I think that's all it was. What? Oh, because I still had those out there. Okay, now we need to grab the other color. Oh, that's gonna look so good. Start there, go there, and we'll do this, this. No, it's not going to let me do that. Okay. And like this. There we go. Oop. There we go. Beautiful. Nope. Not like that, like this. Haha. Yeah, using the arrow key, not the arrow keys, WASD keys actually makes this significantly easier. Especially when you're painting like a large wall like this. I'm very happy with this method. Yeah, that really matches that door really nicely because the door is a little bit darker, has the dark handle, makes it stand out, but this actually transitions very nicely. I don't like this. I might get some more white paint and kind of fix that windowsill real quick. I know I shouldn't. It's just a bit of a waste of time. But you know what? I'm going to do it because it makes me feel better. And like that. That's so fast. That's so much faster. Well, when it's kind of cattywampus like this, it's a little bit easier to use the mouse just because I can angle it a little bit better instead of just having 4 cardinal directions. Okay. Go. Now we got to do the surface, which is actually going to be, so it looks like I've actually got a combination right here of what I've got on the walls, but I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I saw the little polka dot, but I don't like the polka dot. I'm going to do the stripes, but I'm going to do the stripes in a way that make a little bit more sense. So first I'm going to lay the floor, because I see that this is actually going a different direction than what I might be able to do for like a baseboard on that wall. And I wanted to lay the floor before I tried to do anything on the wall, because I'm going to try something a little bit different on the wall here. Wanted to see which way these planks were actually facing, because sometimes it can kind of really throw you when you go to lay something down, it's not facing the way you were expecting. So let's go ahead and do that. Aha. Beautiful. That is exactly what I was expecting to happen. I just had to double check to make sure that's what it was going to do. There we go. And now I'm going to grab the wallpaper and like this. I'm using that baseboard down there kind of as like a deterrent, I guess is the best way to put it. It changes the direction of the wood grain and just makes it look a little bit more interesting. Kind of delineates the pattern on the wall, because I had a feeling it was going to go left or right like this. So like the white on the left and right delineates it there, but if I had let it go all the way to the floor, it looked kind of strange. Would have had almost like an optical illusion effect to it. So I wanted something down there that would break up that illusion, and putting that there makes the floor kind of fade up into the wall a little bit and breaks up that monotony quite well, because it all flows in together instead of trying to fight each other. There we go. And now I'm going to, I bet you this one's going to get us quite a bit of money, I imagine. Go. And the reason I feel that way is the last episode, we did, what was it, 4 different rooms, all with, I don't like that either. I'm going to do this. I don't normally like having the window right over top of the bed, but I think we're going to have to in this room because of the size and dimensions of the room. Was there not a nightstand in here? I guess this is the closest thing that's going to classify. There we go. Got an oar. I'm going to put that above the desk. There we go. A ceiling lamp. Let's see. I'm going to try to... There's not an easy way to visually center this, so I'm just going to throw it in here and call it good. I have to make sure I edit the wiring so that's wired up correctly. I hate these signs so much. But when they ask for it, I kind of have to put it in, don't I? A dresser. Gotta put this opposite of the door. Gonna fill up that corner right there. And a wardrobe. That's not going to work there. That means I'm going to have to put it over here, because that's going to be so tall, it's going to interact with the ceiling. It's going to really cause problems. So I'm going to put that kind of there. And I'll put the wardrobe in right here. And we have a chair for the desk. Carpet. I'm going to actually put the carpet like out in the middle of the floor, if I can. Does it seem like oh, there we go. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. You have to be careful with like moving this chair in and out. Other than that, it's not too bad. The plant pot. I want to put the plant pot in the window. And that's just entirely because it's always bugged me when someone goes and gets a plant for themselves and will put it in like a dark ass corner like this where it has like almost no light. and then wonder why it's dead 2 days later. Maybe not 2 days later, but you get the idea. What is with these beach houses and wanting like this nautical theme? Like, am I the only one who's noticed that? Like, that's really, it's just so weird. Like, yeah, I know you live next to the ocean, but it would be like someone who lived in a forest to decorate their house with like live trees. You know? I guess some people do. You know, log cabins. Putting in like hunting game and stuff like that. Looks like everything's done. Yeah, everything's done. Okay. So what am I buying in here necessarily? So we're just actually looking for white paint for, I'm guessing for this wall right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that while I'm standing here. So yeah, bad example. But I always have to wonder, like, what's the purpose of some of the, like, the styling choices? And, you know, it's not to bash anybody necessarily. It's more to just ask, well, why? I mean, what's the purpose? Don't you want something different? Or did you choose this place to live here only to, I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going with this. I just hate the idea of surrounding myself with the things I've already surrounded myself with. Be like wanting to live in a library and then surround yourself with more books. No, be interesting. Get a computer desk. Add a few extra things to it. Don't just be relying on the same exact couple of nuanced items. Here again, the shells. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I guess, like, is it really just like a thing that I'm maybe like not understanding? Whatever. Again, I will never tell somebody how to do their own house, you know? I'm gonna move that just because I can. I'll never tell somebody else, oh, I actually are going to be replacing that, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. That's probably why I was screaming at me to get the flipper tool out. You know, since... Oh, crap, that's right, I forgot. I'm going to do the walls and the floor first. Going to be doing the same thing as the previous room. So I'm actually going to exactly copy the previous room. Just for brevity. You want some paint on that paint? Paintless. There we go. All right. Honestly, I don't even know why I do this. I guess it's just to make myself feel better. Because there's hardly ever a reason to. Like, even in House Flipper 1, there was never a reason in the missions to paint the windows, the inside of the windows like that. But it's always made me feel better. Like, even if white paint was never part of this mission or any of the missions I've done before, I probably still would have bought a can of white paint just to fix it. That's that perfectionism showing through again. I can't stand leaving something that could be done correctly on the table. I was actually having a conversation, same gentleman that I was having the conversation with about the League of Legends poster. He was saying, what if somebody did like speed runs of these missions, like just throwing stuff down to get them done as fast as possible? And I said, you know, that's a cool idea, but I would absolutely freaking hate it because I couldn't be a perfectionist and I want everything to look nice and feel nice and act like, you know, I've done something correct for somebody. Like if I was a contractor in the real world, which don't get me wrong, I've done some IT contracting before and I've done private IT work. But there again, anytime I do work like that, I have to do it correctly. It has to all be done 100% correctly, or I won't do it, or I won't give it back to them until I've done it correctly. And usually, even if it costs me more money to do it correctly, I'm not going to charge them a dime extra because they paid me to do job A, and I'm going to do job A correctly, but that shouldn't cost them if I've already quoted them a price, you know? And especially if I've already quoted them a price. If I say I'm going to do it for $100, I'm going to do it for $100 even if it costs me $99. Even if it costs me $110, I'm still going to do it for $100 because that's the correct thing to do. If I quoted that to them, then it's my fault because I didn't quote it correctly. Oh, that's right. I got to do the surfaces now. I keep trying to put down the bed. I'm trying to skip ahead over here. Okay. So let's see. Got some spots there. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing I did over in the other room, and I'm going to put down the baseboard on this last wall to kind of just break it up. Go. I've also been told that it's preferable for me to not worry about the time I take in a specific episode. I bet you that's sitting right on top of what I need. It absolutely is. Okay. Not to worry about the time I take on an individual episode, and just worry about making the episode entertaining, but just through my thought process, through what I'm doing on the screen. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, obviously, if it gets to be like 2 hours long, I might consider breaking it up at that point because I wouldn't want anyone to watch a full feature-length movie of this over and over and over again. Like, sure, leave it in the background on a second monitor. I've done it before myself. You know, go find a playthrough of, I don't know, God of War. Throw it up on there. But I wouldn't ask somebody else to do that just out of the kind of person I am. If it's not literally a feature-length movie and production values and everything that goes in between, I'm not going to ask somebody to do that. And besides, I wouldn't ask myself to try to edit that because that would be an absolute nightmare. Anyway, I'll get these last couple in here. Excellent. Now I can place the bed. Now I can stop being a jackass and place the bed. Although I think it's kind of interesting that they're choosing white and blue for the bed when the room has like these couple of colors in it, you know, like the muted lemon yellow and the wallpaper that has like the same kind of colors, and you know, it's just an interesting choice having the blue. At least it's a darker blue and not a brighter blue. That's the only reason I'm not really complaining. They made a good choice on the darker blue, and that's just because the yellow has all the brightness they need in it. The same thing with the other room. I didn't say anything in there, but I did notice that they made some really good choices as to... Oh, it's because of that wall. There we go. They made some really good choices in the other room as well because they're contrasting the brightly colored walls with more muted tones in what they're placing. Now this one actually doesn't just have an oar. This one has this these fishies as well as the steering wheel. I'm going to put it over the bed. Not going to let it throw me too much. I'm just going to kind of keep chugging along here because I know I got another room to do. I want to kind of get through it. Because as soon as I'm done here, the very next task on my agenda, as soon as I get done with this mission, is to actually go work on the PC house and finally finish it and finally show you guys my full design process and how I kind of do things. Oh, this one's got 4 plants. Okay, so I can't put it in. I'm going to move this over then, because I do want those plants to have access to some sunlight. And besides that, sleeping next to plants is always... This seems really nice, you know? Ah, my mouse is once again causing me issues. There we go. I'm actually going to try to use space for a little bit, because that seems to work a little bit better. Because when I try to click, you know, it does the double click because my mouse doesn't quite work correctly. And here again, I've got to kind of guess at the centering here. That actually looks not half bad. think it might need to come this way a little bit. No, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to send it over by 1 just to say I did. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure I've got the wiring set up. Turn that on just so I have some extra light in here as soon as I get done with it. Anyway, so the other one had a dresser and this one's got shelves. Odd choice, but okay. How does it go? Weird flex. Anyway, let's see. Don't have anything to do in here, so I'm going to leave that alone. And then the last thing I got to do is this room. And it looks like this room is actually going to be all one big room, which is fine. I'm guessing this is going to be like the master bedroom because, you know, it has like this cool little balcony and everything going on for it. I'm going to set this over here a little bit because I think it looks kind of weird just sitting over there in the way. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our painting. So it looks like we got to hit every wall again. We're just going to paint everything, it looks like. So one thing I do notice, is there anything going on in here? Oh, this is just part of that room. Okay. I thought maybe with this it was being treated as a separate room. I'm going to go ahead and move this stuff downstairs because I saw that he had the closet with the tools in it. So I'm going to get these out of my way. Well, I thought I was going to. You know what? Here, he can figure out what to do with them himself. I just want them out of the way. Go. Get them well out of the way here. At least set it over here next to where it should be. Now, I do kind of wonder if I couldn't just, like, you know, set these... Oh, maybe. A lot of... Aha. So I can close that and... There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Why does he have 2 saws? Whatever. I guess he saw that coming. I'll see myself out. Anyway. So we have blue and white. Let's see. How do I want to do that? I want to do the white over here to kind of continue this. I think I might do this wall in blue. Leave the rest of it white. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. There we go. There we go. Looks like I was able to here, but I think that's just because I had the extra room where the door was open. I do see that. I'm going to get that. There we go. Kind of think about doing that wall in blue as well, just to break it up a little bit. But I don't like how this would just transition directly into blue, so I'm not going to do that. Go. I'm out of paint. Sorry if I'm not talking too awful much. I'm just kind of focusing, trying to get this done quickly, if nothing else. I don't think there's anything else to do, so I'm actually not too pressed for time or anything like that. I just really want to get done with this so I can get done with or I can do the PC house. Because that's probably going to be like the entirety of the next episode is getting all of the PC house done. There it goes. That's a weird angle. Neither one of them really liked that too awful much. There we go. Okay. And now we go ahead and get our blue. I'm going to sell this because I don't need it anymore. Let's do that. Go. feel like you could do that really quickly if you got really good at the timing of when to do turns. Like that. Like if we could do that consistently, you'd probably do this really, really fast. Getting back to the topic of speed runs of this game, though, I gotta say, like, I love the chaotic energy of that idea, but I also, like, kind of hate that idea. I guess, like, you know, the missions are okay to speed run, but I wouldn't really want anyone to try to speed run. I did the wrong button. I wouldn't really want anyone to try to speed run, like doing house flips, that kind of thing. I personally see that as kind of like an art form, and I feel like the idea of speed running a house flip would kind of ruin it, kind of ruin the idea almost. I have actually done it before, just as a challenge that was given to me by a few people that I'm in Discords with before. Was literally just how fast can you flip a house, and you know, so I would go to like one of the smallest houses, and I'd just see how quickly I could do it. I could do it pretty quick, don't get me wrong, but after I did it a couple of times, I was just like, that kind of ruins the effect, you know? It's just, I want to be able to take my time, make it look awesome, have that amazing HD TV style, you know, before and after, and make it like such a stark difference, not because of the materials I use. I mean, obviously the materials are high quality, but, you know, the time I took and put into the design, the colors I chose, the things that I did, the part of me that went into it, that's the part that I want to see come out as the primary portion of it. I don't want to see it as how quickly I did it. Looks like around there, maybe? That looks centered. I do see there's at least one nightstand, so I may have to kind of move this over a little bit so I can get one in there. There we go. Lovely. Let's see, got a wardrobe. I'm going to put that in here because it looks like it's probably going to fit pretty close to exactly. Yep, that's kind of what I thought. Okay. Got a few more. Oh, TV cabinet. Interesting. Doesn't quite work correctly, but you know what? Not going to worry too much about it. And I guess I do see an ottoman here. There we go. The ottoman. I'm just going to set it like right here. Because I'm sure like you would sit here and like put on your shoes or watch TV while you're sitting here waiting. I've never turned on one of these TVs in House Flipper 2. Oh, that's adorable. I'm gonna have to sit there and watch that at some point. That looks adorable. Let's see. I'm gonna put the. There is a ceiling lamp. I was about to say. I just noticed there was no ceiling lamp. Let's see. I'm kind of moving forward a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and wire that, just so I can say I did. Admittedly, I wouldn't make this light this bright. It kind of washes out some of the colors, like this white right here. Like it's not blown out, at least on my monitor. I still see some texture there, but after I get done rendering the video, I'm sure there's somebody out there whose monitor is gonna absolutely be blown out, like right here. I wouldn't go anywhere near this bright, especially like the ceiling. This is almost blown out on my monitor, even though I have a really, really high quality monitor. Let's see. That looks like a good spot for that. That's excellent. And as always, I'm going to make one more final sweep just to say that I did, so I can make sure everything's good. Got that room. Got that room. And I'm going to make, like I said, another sweep down here just to make sure there wasn't anything else that needed to be done. No. No. And a step outside. No. Okay. 42. I mean, I know we like tore down a couple of walls and rebuilt one, but that's crazy. That's crazy. 42,000 for what we just did. Okay. Okay. But anyway, we're going to cut it off there. Have a good one, my dudes. Cheers.